All right, we live. All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? Message Monday, DPC online open mic. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining us.
Mhm.
Uh, we got DPC's Nyarko
Hey y'all.
co-host. We also got DPC's Punchline Frazier in the building,
Hi, people.
and I am Maya the B, as you all know. So we're gonna get this show started. We are missing a few people. So if there's anybody that does wish to get on the mic, uh let me know. And we got some spots open.
Mhm.
Let me know and I can send you the link and we can get you on. So but we're gonna let Nyarko take it from here though, since
Um,
we unfortunately this is gonna be her last time with us for a while.
yes. Hey y'all. I actually wrote this piece like maybe a few hours before this started. I did a prompt,
Do
so I'm just
shit.
gonna do it real quick. Yeah, it's a little quick poem, but it's new shit. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. Yet the green pastures I found are not the same as in the 23rd Psalm. For the ones I lie in, I also inhale a false heaven on earth that makes me feel closer to God. The more gas I put in, the less control I have. I'm cruising. No hands on the wheel. I'm watching life pass me by. Smoke in my rear view, exhausted. Tired of the mundane day to day, the stress of bills, the worry and pain. I need fuel. So I drive to the nearest pasture, hoping it can restore my soul. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I pray the haze will numb it away. Give me the traction I need to make it another day. Give me grace, please. I pray with each inhale, a worry away. My false heaven on earth be front seat of my life, carrying me from place to place, handling my day to day, charging my social battery. Since work dictates I need to keep a smile on my face. How dare you say it's the letters from the devil? Ain't no way these pastures is a disgrace. May not be as pearly as God gates, but this is a slice of heaven with each puff I illuminate. Drift into a space where goodness and mercy follows me all day. In my lane with my false heaven, I pray for serenity. And that's just that piece right there. Quick little piece.
Okay. And I do expect you to spit some more.
Okay.
So just to let y'all know. Yeah. So like I said, unfortunately, uh Nyarko is gonna be taking a little hiatus. And then I'm trying to get Punchline Frazier to be a temporary, co-host vibe with us for a while till we get another co-host because I don't want to swim out here alone, y'all. So that's not how I rolls.
You're a great host, though. You're a
Yeah,
great
but
host.
one of those little steps at a time. I know I'm behind here on the keyboard, hiding out and stuff like that. But I need a back. I like to have backup.
Yeah.
So let's rewind back a little bit. Don't forget about the rules, which I only have one. Respect the artist. Other than that, it's free game.
Yes.
This is DPC online open mic. You speak your motherfucking mind. So if you have kids around, like I said, I know you in the comfort of your own house, so you gonna do you, fuck me. But I do advise you, you know, my kids out there, my door is locked. They can't hear me cussing and all this shit. And I hold my tongue at work. I try to hold my tongue around them. When I get the opportunity where I can word vomit, shit, I was gonna cuss. So feel free to just speak whatever is on your mind. No, do not censor your poetry. Do not. That's what we don't want you to do. Whenever you kick it with us, is censor your poetry. No censorship around here. Okay, that's another rule. No censorship.
Yes. Be
So,
yourself.
exactly. Uh, so we gone. Let's see, Marissa. Nah, my list not full. Marissa, you want to come in? I can send you the link for you to come in.
Mhm.
Uh, while that's happening, we gonna kick it off with our first. We gonna begin it with Bamiji. Let us know where you from again, how we can reach you, and spit.
Machine. My real name is Christy Gunter. You mean the wonderful guy's image. I'm originally from Mineola, Texas, close to Tyler. I moved to Dallas, Texas in 2001 after graduated from Jarvis Christian University. Um, Instagram under Bamigi, Bawmigi. You can also find me on um, Facebook. I have a page under that name, Bamiji, and TikTok as well. The poem I'm going to spit tonight is called Don't You Not Me or You Not Reverse Me. A lot of people try to tell you like who you are and what you're, and you've already told them who you are and what you're about, and they you, or they take one of the words that you said that you were, and then they waited for you to do something wrong or not that, and then so what they do is, they reverse what you said, so you not reverse, and you got you not verse. There's not just one verse to describe who you are and what you're about. So represent heaven and the universe. I got thoughts, tears, fears, and laughter planted on this earth. I am more than just one verse. I put my 2 feet down for what it's worth. Body, mind, and soul can't be sold. God told me to go on my turf, which is my heart. I represent the bitterness and the sweetness of what's black and what's gold. Can't forget when I wrote this, I was 22 years old. My mind is too bold because when I begin to speak, I no longer look weak. I begin to unfold all the things people of this world and people not told. So don't you not reverse because like my eggs over easy, sometimes horrible, sometimes greasy. If I'm feeling bad, I'll walk in the rain. Without that doesn't make me insane. I'm one of those kicked ass what it's like if I don't like out these lanes. Can't understand why I gotta cry because I just spoke my name. I am me, you are he. If you add two together, we could become we. Philosophizing while we're rhyming. I rise above because I know my time and I committed a crime when I know I have a heart. All because I'm in a time, but
If you don't video, don't tell that.
that wasn't me. Call me Bawmigi, which means beautifully made in God. Can you seek her? Will you free her? Walk in my shoes for 1 minute, you give them up because you wouldn't know how to be her. Can you handle the truth? When I was 5, the devil tried to steal my youth, but do you hear me sigh? That wasn't me. Do you see me cry? My last tear I cried last Tuesday because for me, they chose to walk away. I know everything will be okay because to keep from getting burned, I put ashes in ashtrays. You see, there's not just one verse to describe who I am. Heard the Irish folklore of Machiavelli, the 7 years later where he faked his death. I faked mine too because I felt I had nothing left. Aristotle, Socrates, Enlightenment. 4 men who put my mind at ease. Shakespeare. But I am she, so don't categorize me. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore I thought Romeo, that man is gone. I take my journey back when I follow a new trail home. I retract my steps. But do you hear me sigh? That was me. Give me not the glittering told, but give me my what is worth to me and let me search. Don't search me or universe me or you not reverse me. Instead, rehearse me, rehearse me, rehearse me.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was fire. That was straight fire. I like that one.
I
I
think
like that one. It was a couple instances where I couldn't hear you. I was like, dang, but that was just tech difficulty. But what I heard,
Fire.
damn, that was fire, yo.
you.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Y'all, we got DPC Jamie Milne up in the building.
Hey, bro.
Jamie,
How
When
y'all
you leaving
doing?
out? When you leaving out,
Good
bro?
evening.
Like at 5 a.m.?
You leaving out at 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, if y'all don't mind, Jamie just want to spit one piece of his shit so we can get him on the road for his slam in New Mexico so he can go represent.
Most definitely, most definitely. I used to think being strong was placed in a box of masculinity. But man, was I so wrong and out of shape with reality. You see, the strongest I ever had to be was wiping tears for my mother cheek. And she sat in the passenger seat of my Challenger. What's the point of getting out of Dodge when the pain follows? Whether you relocate to the suburbs or remain in the ghetto, persevere. Because obstacles come in a sequence. And warriors become kings, but for now I'm just a prince. Long live Prince. You see, my destiny was established ever since God convinced Adam and Eve to conceive, and I tell the naked truth I should never cover with leaves. My tears fall because I don't have any offsprings. However, I'll pick up the phone for this special little girl whenever it rings, and I'm not no stepfather. I just stepped in when that sorry ass nigga stepped out. If you don't get that picture, then you destined to strike out, and it's easy for you to say that I'm being frantic. But did you know me when I wanted to research the Titanic? I should have had my vest on the way they assassinated my dreams of being a scuba diver. This is before I picked up that great neck screwdriver. Now my innocence somewhere swimming at the bottom of the sea. To my favorite cousin Tina Marie, I love you tons and thank you for naming your baby boy Trayvon. To America, I'm not a threat just because I'm styling a hoodie. I wasn't surprised when Zimmerman walked. After all, y'all do remember Jack Ruby, right? And the Bloods and the Crips ain't no different from the Republicans and the Democrats. Open your eyes, who gave us them guns and taught us how to cook that crack? Is it me or is it just a rap station struggling for radio reception, or am I myself a victim of misconception? Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Fire.
Thank you.
yes.
Why?
That was fire, yo.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Dang,
Yes,
man. I know you're gonna
indeed.
go out there and kill it, yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick around for a little bit.
All right, we got somebody out there over there. Wants you to hit her up too. She knows some spots out there for poetry and everything. She on here. Marissa Prada, she out there. She gonna be
Okay.
at the event too.
Cool, cool.
All right. You see, I got the comments on there if you can see her. But let's see. We know you're gonna go out there and kill it, bro. You're gonna represent.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, all right, all right. Marissa too. I know you wanted to get on. I put that link up there for a while. I don't know if you see it, if you was able to copy it. Um, or what's up, or I try to send it to you as well through Facebook Messenger. That's how I usually try to send it, but it wasn't going through for some reason. So I don't know. But let's keep moving forward with next
Butterfly.
Madame Butterfly.
All right, good evening to all. I am Miriam Hall, hailing from Baltimore. I can be found on Facebook under Miriam Nisi, that's Neicey Hall, Hall. And the piece I'm doing was actually written before, because about a week ago we had a mass overdose here in Baltimore. And this piece tonight is just perfect for the occasion because it's something that I hear all the time because I do live in the hood, I live in the projects, and I live in a drug infested area. So there's a lot that I hear, and I'm going to share with you. It's hold me down. I regularly hear people say, hold me down. Through the eyes of experience, I'm going to tell you what it does and doesn't mean to me while making it make sense. I hear it being said, excuse me, not in care, but in momentary convenience, you see. It's not requested because they're willing, if and when able, to do the same. It's a manipulative pull to grasp for pity, pulling heartstrings like it's a game. Emotionally, They try to pull you in through pity to their request being made. They may tell you about their struggle to distract you from the fact that you're being played. I know of the struggles, but what have you done for self? I may not be able to honor your request, but will you accept and pursue resources given to you for help? No, I'm not one who will hold you down. I see you're down, but what I will offer is advice and encourage you to get up. I will not give you excuses because I too have drank from life's hardship cup. You must face what you ignore, starting from within, whether crawling, walking, or running, with accountability into healing, it must begin. I don't want to hold you down and you stay down. I want to help you rise, remove the mask, and readjust your crown. The end.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
That damn butterfly. Ooh.
Yes.
Always, always a pleasure. Next up,
Thank
we got first time. Well, not first time to me, but I seen him in person. So I know he fire.
Mhm.
Let's go with Chris No One.
What's going on,
Or how
y'all?
you
Can y'all hear me?
No One. Yeah, we hear
Yeah,
you.
that's fine. That's fine. How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Doing
Good.
fine, brother.
Good.
Respecting y'all movement, man. I like what y'all got going on, man. Y'all keep it up, man.
Appreciate that.
All right, let me see what I can do for y'all, man. This is a new one, so y'all gonna have to bear with me if I mess up on it.
It's all
You
good.
shit.
Ooh, shit.
Say hello to the weirdo. Not because I'm weird, no. But because normal is no longer normal, so for me to be considered abnormal has become somewhat normal. And let's face it, who really just wants to be normal? Because we all know that normalcy is never afforded affordably. It's merely implemented and instituted by the majority, while the majority of the majority have forgotten that individuality is only afforded within the minority. So for me to be the object of scrutiny is something I believe that I can afford to be. And that's just me speaking objectively. Because honestly, my objective hasn't always been objective. I too used to worry about being subjected to the subjective. But then I realized what good is it to be unanimously accepted if your inner reflection cannot be outwardly reflected? And you see, within this lies our confusion. Because mankind is under the delusion that the revolution of man lies as a result of evolution. But we're sadly mistaken because it's always been a product of evaluation. And by my calculations, we are in desperate need of belief in deed amalgamations, instead of us relying so heavily upon intellectual and emotional stimulation. And as a nation, we owe a duty to our communities to address these situations. But to just understand that to be outspoken means that you will be spoken out, made a social derelict. And I'm okay with it because I've sat back and watched our moral structure become something delicate, something so delicate that it's caused a deficit within our development, leaving us in a world weighed down by empty actions but uplifted by heavy rhetoric. You see, we do too little, yet we talk too much. For what? It still never adds up. So many running around talking about their standing upon business, but who the hell you seen stand up? Any and everybody wants to be called men, but when it's time to do something, show up and move something, nobody's there to man up. If your words and your deeds don't equate to a mean, I suggest you get your math up. Because the character of a man isn't built merely by what you've been to. And it's only weakened by those things that you've been to. It's formulated and fortified by all the things you've been through, like all the things that's is forged from the resiliency within you. Like when you stepped out of that fire and the burn doesn't kill you, you dust yourself off and polish yourself up and step out upon the real you. You see, that's why I am the way that I am, because I've always accepted who I've been. I've always accepted who I've been, that well-rounded square that just happened to fit in. That well-rounded square that just happened to fit in some of the roughest of circles. And when fitting in became hurtful, I didn't come up bruised up and battered. I turned rigid, ice cold and frigid because I realized that being solid was the only matter that really mattered. You see, people, I become one hell of an element that so many of us wanted to eliminate. Simply because I elevate and demonstrate those great traits that society now teaches us to hate. That infectious kind of affection, that love that lacks fragility, mixed with the ability and physical capability to maintain the mental and emotional stability to face as well as embrace that masculinity, one void of any trace of toxic femininity. You see, I become a believing man. My beliefs are my actions are my beliefs manifested, not man infested. I've been tried, I've been tested, all my afflictions I've been blessed with, I've accepted because I never expected anything less than an equal or appreciated return on everything that I invested. I now understand that I deserved every single thing that was ever done to me. So it matters not whoever comes for me, because you cannot give me something or call me something that wasn't already decreed to come to me. And I know for most of you who hear this, it may come off like it's some weird-ish, but you cannot embarrass yourself by merely bearing yourself. So I will continue to spew this real spit, because a great man once said, glad tidings to the one who is the stranger. So I live, breathe, and believe in it. I now embrace being different. I wear it as a badge of honor. It's a testimony to my testament, because I now know and understand and love exactly what to differ meant. So you can call me as different as they come, an exception amongst the exceptionate. Thank you.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I told y'all that man was fire. I told y'all
Yes,
that man was
indeed.
fire. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome to the stage, Marissa Prada.
What is up, Maya? Oh my god, I'm so glad to be back here. DPC in the house. What is up, everyone?
Jamie, that's the one that's waiting for you in New Mexico, man. She gonna show you around. She can show you around.
Yeah,
I
for
got
sure.
you.
I could take you up to the mountain too. It's supposed to be good weather, I hope. It's gonna be a long weekend, and I have a dinner. I'm hosting dinner in my house Friday night, so you should come by. We got a lot of poets coming. It's open mic, live music, a bunch of other things too. And I got my pool table, so if you like to, people kind of like to come up in here and try to challenge me. So yeah, just hit me up whenever you get here. And safe travels, please.
Thank you.
Cool, cool. See? That's what we like to do. Connect.
Yes.
Poets everywhere. Punchline. You gonna bless the mic for us?
Oh, yes, ma'am. How you doing? See, what I got? I do an oldie but a goodie for me, as I call it. Babylon is falling. I've been liberated from my mother now for 200 years or older. Shed more blood than the Katrina flood, whether the water was hotter or colder. Fought for the freedom of many people just so they could have democracy. But by the encouragement of the government, you can still see the hypocrisy. See, I've owned more slaves than Arlington has graves, and some wonder how I did it. By putting them in a bind and enslaving their minds, but I guess I'll never admit it. But despite the bad, I've done some good, as I'll explain to you in a minute. I've lent my powers after 2 destroyed towers, and yet some people were still offended. I've allowed drugs in my neighborhoods, causing major consequences and repercussions. Now I'm hesitant to have a president who still thinks they're weapons of mass destruction. I've caused more inflation for an entire nation to put more people on welfare, made the medicine so high that the people have died because they couldn't afford the health care. I've traveled to foreign soil to get some oil and put my soldiers in harm's way, and yet the price of gas has been put on blast since at least 2001 in May. If you haven't figured out who I am by now, I'm staring you right in the face, plain and simple like a pair of dimples, because God has shed his grace. I am who the immigrants come to live in a brand new place. I'll do you one better by taking the 7 letters and spell out I am race. See, A is for the awful atrocities, corporate control, monopolies, and unnecessary tax fees that have been placed on the people. M is for the made-up wars and for the mind-controlling military that turns young men and women into proverbial whores for the power to be pimps that are scavengers like shrimps to get rich off of the masses. The fastest never treating them as equals. E is for the editing or the erasing of the history books to pull the wool over our eyes to cover up the countless deceptions and countless lies, knowing full well that they are devils in disguise and it's a shame. R is for the reparations that should be paid to the blacks who you tied up like braids and made them your slave until they were placed into an early grave. But see, you don't care, and that's unfair because to you it was a business and a game. I is for the inflation of prices, which turns into an unnecessary crisis, which puts the people in debt, which you'll soon regret that you still don't get it yet. C is for the collapse of an empire due to straits that are dying, that puts the powers that be on the hot seat that is hotter than fish grease, which is the word that you heard. That's not like Frankie Valley and not Avalon. A is for all that was just said. I hope you got it through your head that it is America as the modern day Babylon. So I'm gonna play Gabriel and blow my trumpet. It's all you strong soldiers that I'm calling, because I got a hellified announcement, y'all. Babylon is falling.
Look at all that smoke. Look at all that
Yeah.
smoke.
Just be spitting for
Spit, poet, spit. Marissa, what you got for us, Marissa?
Well, this is like fabulous. You guys are so inspiring. And so, yeah, thank you all so much. Since Madam Butterfly had talked about a lot of the losses that they're experiencing in Baltimore, I want to read a poem from my first book. It's titled Conversations with Grief. It is the year that I wrote poetry after my best friend made the decision to end her life. And so for everyone who's grieving, just know you're not alone. And if you're going through stuff, please just talk to someone, reach out. And it's not going to be forever. I promise you matter. It's really important you remember that. So anniversaries are hard, right, when people die. And so this poem is titled 365. This day, 365 sunrises ago, I was driving to work at this exact time, 8:28 a.m. behind the city coroner van. I remembered it turned up your street, but really didn't think much of it then. Work was good. Lunch was good. Getting the kids from school was good. Didn't think much about how you hadn't called me back yet, or text me back yet, or laughed at that online post yet. Dinner came and went when my phone finally rang. Yep, that was the call we all fear. A call I knew before I knew you were gone. Crystal is dead, was all she said. Your voice rattled around my skull, breaking loose pieces of my brain as I strained to breathe. Buckled at the knees, I lost my body in disbelief. She took her own life, she eventually said. No, this cannot be right. She said that would never happen. Nausea navigated like a champion through my core as illness coursed through the living particles of my breath. I called your phone. Your voicemail voice chimed, and I knew before I knew you were gone. No way had you used that gun. I'd asked you about that months ago. You said absolutely no, I could never do that. Maybe the drunken slice to your arm so many years ago, now finally decided deeper, could dictate death, challenge God. But no one saw this coming. That pink-plated, small caliber calling you home, cold in your hand. Full glass of vodka still on the nightstand as you loaded that one fingernail-sized "fuck you, I just want the pain to stop" bullet that founded your freedom, my beautiful friend. Even as I stood in your room, in the exact place your body fell, smell of death defied by the sage crackling in my hand, I felt comfort among your things. And the "why wasn't I here? Why didn't she call? Why didn't I take the gun? Why didn't I do more? Why couldn't she have just stayed?" Just one more day, I pleaded to God. What good was I if I couldn't even save her? I thought back then, when regret eroded smiles, denial swindled healing, and those relentless questions called to order a courtroom of judgmental self-loathing. Now, I see the sun will not cease its rise, as the current of time will ever press on. You have done what you have done to forge an imperfect path towards forgiveness, to leave us all realizing the temporary nature of our time here, to remember the pain with the pleasure so that we continue to remember we are still here, we are still alive, we are still gonna fight. Thank you all so much.
That was a powerful
Yeah.
piece. Man,
Yes, awesome, Marissa.
very powerful piece.
Thank you for sharing it. Thank you.
Whew. Man, and anything with suicide awareness too, that goes with a personal level with me. So I always feel those pieces very deeply. So I appreciate that one a lot. So we about to get into round two. Now, yeah, when we go into round two, that's when all the poets do two pieces. But before we go into round two, I usually spit a piece, but today I'm not gonna spit nothing today. Today is my husband and I's 13th wedding anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
So
Happy anniversary.
Yes, happy
13 years ago
anniversary.
Lucky
we
number
got
13.
yeah, right. 13 years ago we got married today. But 16 years ago we actually met on today.
Mm.
15 years ago he asked me to marry him on today. And so he got a special piece about that. And for y'all, and for everybody to know my husband, he's not a poet at all whatsoever. Okay,
Good
but
guy though.
but he got into this. I, I mean, it's kind of what's the word for it? You know, when you're around a poet and you get into the community all the time, it's a little addicting, you know, and so it kind of wears off on you. And after you be around a person that's so long, that's like whose heart is in that, you know, it catches on to him, and it caught on. He's a good poet, y'all. This yeah, yes you are. Stop lying. Come here. So y'all, he go by Maya's husband. No, but he think now that he got a couple poems, he can stand out on his own and go by Sergeant K-Bar. So I'm gonna
That's a
turn over.
fine
I'm
name
gonna turn
Let's
too.
over the mic
go.
to him.
Look, oh, I get to hear people where I don't see me.
Look, you're on the top
I am.
right here,
How's this? Oh, there
right
I am.
there. And there's
Wait,
the
it's because you're so short. I'm taller.
Look, you can put your
Hey, Jamie's there. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, what's up, brother?
What's up? Oh, yeah, it's right. Crazy. Yeah.
okay, spit your
Yeah. Oh,
piece.
okay.
Happy anniversary, brother.
Hey, thanks.
Happy anniversary, sir.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, you sent me a message. I appreciate it. All right, so we met on July 21st, and we got engaged on July 21st. We got married on July 21st. That first July, I wasn't expecting you to come up to me in that bar, but you were hot, so I thought, why not? That second July, you weren't expecting me to ask you to marry me, but I was hot, so you thought, why not? That third July, We both didn't expect a death right before our wedding that would change our lives forever. But life is sometimes hot, so why not? And watching you walk out on that beach, those waves, and that sunrise could not compare to what you had to unleash. We had a boy that's exactly like me. Too much energy, always wanting to play, and never listens to his mommy. We had a girl that's exactly like you. Independent, bad temper, but melts my heart and makes my life simpler. And while those two kids drive us crazy and fill our hearts with glee, I just often wonder, why are they whiter than me? There are many days in my life I would love to forget because they are the worst. But I never want to forget July 21st. There you go. Okay. Hey, nice seeing everybody. I get this is fun.
That's sweet.
Beautiful.
Good job, baby.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
All right. So that was his first ever poem that he ever wrote. And he wrote a couple more after that. So
That's cute.
yeah, life's too hard to begin with. So when you can, just keep it simple. Met July 21st, got engaged July 21st, got married July 21st. Keep it simple when you can.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris Nolan. Okay. All right, Nyarko.
Yes.
Bring us into the second round with spitting some more of your poetry.
Okay. Um, I'd advise you to sip me slow. The content that lies between my thighs is above legal limit. I'm liable to blur your inhibitions, slow your reflexes, but trust me. It won't stop you from focusing that hazy vision and trying to find my clitoris. I'm addicting in nature. Your favorite flavor always on tap, but of the highest brand. My juices will intoxicate as you breathe my pheromones in. So sip slow. I know you want to let my juices permanent on your tongue, but it only caused me to ferment faster. That Nyarko ethanol flowing from pussy dripping to my thighs. You lap up drinking me while I come. But please, slow down and sip me slow. There's no need to rush this outing. Open bar all night. The alcohol doesn't stop flowing. That gamma aminobutyric acid won't stop releasing. Your body reflexes becoming impulsive. You're drunk off my wine flavored center, and the only thing you can remember is the moment of you swirling your tongue in your favorite drink and becoming lost in emotion. Of me moaning your name as I release endorphins. Of liquid courage give me the confidence to take it a step further. You want to infuse your dick in my essence. Let it soak all night so when I taste and suck on you in the morning, I too will become intoxicated. I'm best served chilled. My cream cools quicker when you lick with ice. My body quivers and sweet melodies are song all night. From your lips to my ears, your song and tips vibrato shifts my entire spirit. Spilling and filling your glass, let me bartend and serve you me. Nyarko on the rocks, but remember to sip me slow. Poem. What's that piece? Yay.
Ooh, Lord. See?
Yeah, I haven't did an erotic piece on here, so I was like, might as well.
That girl's
Might as
good.
well.
See? My,
Oh,
my,
I'm
my.
coming with erotica now. Let's go.
My,
Yay!
my, my.
Let's go.
My. All right. We gonna let you end the night with the piece, Nyarko.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna let you end the night with the final piece of the night.
Okay.
So let's go back to Bamiji with her last two pieces.
So the title of this piece is called I Forget. It's how so a poet and artist I'd appreciate it until it's too mic check 1 2 1 2. What it do? Mic check 1 2 1 2. What it do? Mic check 1 2 1 2. What it do? Mic check 1 2 1 2. What it do? All I ask for are 4 minutes to live, to give, not to receive. I'm asking you for 4 of your minutes to put into me and believe. I pack my poems inside of me like I pack my suitcase full of clothes, but the only difference is I ain't going nowhere. No vacations, no reservations, no temptations, just my words. Some of them you may have heard, which may mean nothing to you, but to me, they are my life, my mornings, my noons, my days and nights. Nouns, adjectives, verbs, similes, metaphors, onomatopoeias. I'm so glad to meet you, rhymes. Formerly hypnotic, now Bomaji, beautifully and wonderfully made in God's image. Yeah, that's me. This is how I eat. This is how I munch. And conjunction, junction. What is my function? This is my function. To speak, to motivate, not to imitate or emulate. I am a poet, but I have 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. You see, me being a poet, I am the one that can make you smile. Remove that frown from your face, my child. It'll be fine in just a little while. And I'm the one that can make you laugh. Just by the words I write. My rhyme's so tight. Your favorite drink may be Pepsi. By the end of the night, I have your ass hooked on Sprite. And I'm the one that can make you cry. Have you reminisce about an ex you know that done you wrong, and you want them back, and you don't know why. Why is my words. You see, to me, my poems are not my life or my death. When I feel like I have nothing left, 2 minutes and 40 seconds, that's all it takes for a soldier in Ramadi outright to get killed. My friend the soldier left to go back several Thursdays ago. And before he left, his last wish was to hear me spit this gift and not let the drift, but to hear me say, I represent heaven and the universe. I got scars, tears, fears, and laughter. I planted on this earth. I am more than just one verse. I put my 2 feet down at worth. Body, mind, and soul can't be sold. God told me to guard my turf, which is my heart. But that was only part of me, and that's only part of that poem. Because tick tock, that's the sound of the clock. My friend in Iraq may be back or may not. He'll be gone till November. I may see him again. But due to this messed up government rule within, it's time for him to kill or to be killed. He's facing life or death. I am too. To the both of us, who will be true? 2 different people, 2 different messed up situations. When would there be a love and dedication to a poet, to a soldier? How many times have you murdered a poet, not giving them the opportunity to use our voice, disrespecting us on the mic, and we have to yell until we are hoarse? You don't listen. Like I said, disrespecting us on the mic, and we ask, why are you here? Thinking we're on some type of drug because we use our rhymes to take flight. When we'll be respected as real artists? When we're dead and gone? Don't be at my funeral singing those sad ass songs. Bring in the poets. While the poets, please stand up. Please stand up. Put the real flowers on my grave, you were true. I love pink roses too. And this poem I'm spitting tonight, I wrote this just for you. Damn. And people in the audience were still talking. You talkers don't stand over my grave and put the real flowers because you're fake. The fake flowers represent you, and you realize too late what we stand for. See, living on this earth is not our life or our death. Our flesh is not our worth. Our spirit, you can only hear it. And we will go back to heaven to do our Father's will. This is why we bother. When will a poet be appreciated? I have no minutes left today as soldiers, as poets, as artists. Will you give us life or will you give us death?
Damn it, let's go.
Yes, 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 yes. Ooh, keep it moving, Bamiji. Let's go. Let's go. Keep that fire burning.
I did this piece because I like poetry slams because I'm very competitive in the inside, but I don't show it. Like no emotion when it comes to competing against people, but it also scares me as well because I'm competing and that little girl still comes out at times. With that being said, the reason why I said all I asked for was 4 minutes. Y'all know when the slam, you get 3 minutes, what is it, 10 seconds or something like that, 5 seconds, you can't go over. So that's why I ordered it out that way because I'm being sarcastic. Because the poem wasn't even actually 4 minutes, it's 5 minutes and 6 seconds. So that was my way of like the slams, I wish that rule would change. Um, Also, not just that, with the audience, and y'all got the rest of it. Okay, so this last point I'm gonna do tonight is called "I Spy," and I want to encourage each and every one of you tonight, no matter where you are in life right now. Um, do you remember the game "I Spy"? There would be one leader, no matter how the leader was chosen. If he or she was a real leader, they will select himself or herself and say, I spy something red. And the first person to say a red car will be the winner. Well, I dedicate this poem to all the single men and women out there, letting you know, don't give up on love. Stop settling. And if you are not happy and in a relationship, you have to keep looking as that man or woman of God you were created to be until you spy what you want. I spy something black. Looking for a black man to keep things intact. Not looking for a pimp or a daddy Mac. Not one that plays games whose ass is whack. A matter of fact, foolishness he has to lack. He has to worry about belaying me more than on my back. His name can be Bill, Ted, or even Jack, cause when I fall in love, me he would have to catch. Hold it down for shizzle when keep his love on lash. He'll be my man, he'll be my soulmate, he'll be my perfect match. Born again, love will hatch. He wouldn't feel scared of the word attached. I spy something sweet. Tastes better than chocolate that keeps me in heat. When our tongues intertwine, they tangle in meat. His dick would be more than his thing. His dick would be my seat. Don't get it twisted. I wouldn't mind being his personal freak. He'll be my breakfast, my lunch, my dinner every day of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we would have to creep. But also Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. In his arms, I'd be asleep. I spy a man, not a boy. I see a brother that loves me more than his toys. PlayStation, Xbox, NBA Live. He faces his reality every day, realizing only the strong survive. I see a sweet, humble, religious brother. I'm going to be celibate and celebrate when I find the right one. Checkmate, I'll celebrate. I spy something incredible, a love of my own. Not one that says, I'll call you right back, baby, and have me waiting by the phone. But one that calls me every day just to see how I'm doing. Even after we made love 3 years ago, it's me he's still pursuing. Wants a woman with intellect that speaks her mind. Sees me more than a piece of ass or chocolate or even being fine. He'll be the first brother in the church prayer line. One inspired, one divine. Playing I spy ain't no crime because when I spy what I want, I'm going to be down for mine.
Yeah,
Yes, I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that.
Fire,
I
fire.
spy.
Yeah, you brought that tonight, my Measy. You brought that tonight. Loved it.
So
Loved it. Loved it. All those pieces.
appreciate it.
I appreciate it. Love that.
Yes, thank you for sharing both pieces for sure.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for sharing as well. I love being on here with y'all.
Anytime, anytime. Madame Butterfly.
All right. Okay. This one here is welfare wars. Let's talk about the unspoken war that's being waged within the homes. The welfare war that was put in place for a reason a long time ago. Men and women conditioned to struggle and no longer provide. Instead, they leech on for however long the ride. Toxic thinking and living, enhanced by the drugs and drinking. You became a burden instead of a help. No desire to bring elevation unless it's your dick on a rise. Don't ignore, this comes as no surprise. If you look, it's seen. People desiring to not be alone, welcoming another dependent into your home. Is this what this means? Not one willing to help you as a teammate because they had to care for themselves. Absolutely no shame in partaking of your so called monthly benefit wealth. No effort to help buy food or necessities because you get benefits for that, yet don't miss a meal with the nerve to complain instead of providing when there's lack. Home fully furnished, comforts to be had, voicing displeasure instead of helping. Damn, this shit is sad. Care or convenience is the question that will bring the war to an end. If either is unwilling to bring balance, then the truth will set you free. In that person you thought you were fond, but in truth it's nothing but a damn trauma bond. There should be no welfare wars, but determination through accountability. Where you are at this point in life is not where you have to stay. Be willing to change because it should be love evident, not the destruction to remain. Where there's a will, there is a way. Bring an end to welfare wars today. Brothers and sisters, doing what you have always done will give the same results. Rise together, focusing on healing and health, not running away and placing faults. There can be no health and growth of the community if we can't start at home first with teaching through actions the concept of unity. And that one was Welfare Wars. And this one is one that was written back in '03,
Oh.
and it's simply a touch that causes tension to flee, one that caresses tenderly, a touch that transforms sensually, releasing the essence of femininity erotically, a touch that causes me to yearn for more, craving, calling, desirous of the lover. I adore. A touch that causes eruptions of delightful pleasures, sensationally traveling throughout as we explore our hidden treasures. A touch is not a touch just because it leaves you wet. A touch is one that's cherishingly etched, never to forget. And that was A Touch.
Oh, I love that. Both pieces. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Nice, nice, nice. Ooh, I was holding my breath, butterfly. Like you gonna hit us with the, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's more common. Sister girl getting warmed up.
I love that.
But see, my sisters bought the heat tonight erotically, so we still good.
Yeah.
All right, maybe we're gonna catch you next time though. We're gonna catch
Oh,
you.
yes.
I know we will. No one. You ready? No one?
Yes, sir. I mean, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. All right. It's two pieces, right? It's two? All right. Whatever happened to death before dishonor? Because now all I see is death before you're honored. But you see, there's a difference between a sacrifice and a slaughter. You see, it's not what you died for, it's more about what you strive for, which really certifies you as a martyr. But it seems that we've forgotten that blood was, is, and always will be thicker than water. But now all you get is saturated sentences and watered down statements, then people wonder why ain't nobody hearing it. Then have the nerve to feign surprise when they realize that ain't nobody fearing it. It's because you're scared to catch a sentence behind those statements. Point blank, period. You become too easily shook But you see, the fault lies deep within the fault lines of the foundation so many of us were raised on. If your mama never told you not to stand on anything that has a tendency to shift, my people, you were raised wrong. And although she may have told you, boy, if you don't stand up for something, you liable to fall for anything. She neglected to tell you that if you're willing to stand up for anything, you've already fallen for everything. And then we wonder why society keeps tripping. So quick to jump up, wanting to be stand up and don't know what the hell you looking for. Running around with your fist in the air, but forgot what the hell you fighting for. The gray matter of your mind got so much pride in your eyes, you can't even see that it's not about black and white no more. It's deeper than that. It's no longer simply about ethnicity. Can't you see that the melanin in skin and the color of men is not what contains the ethics that are a necessity? So proud of this is something that I can never be. So go ahead, call me a house nigga, because I'm not proud of this, y'all. And I'm not proud to be that, y'all. I'm not proud to, honestly, in all honesty, y'all, I'm just glad to be. You see, God said be, so here I am, and all I am is all that I'm supposed to be. So there's no way in this world that I could ever be proud of something that I never chose to be, because these here flesh and bones is no more than simply the clothes God tailor-made and chose for me. And there is not a stitch of pride in them. But all I keep hearing is, my brother, this here, you got to wear it proudly. To that I respond, my nigga, this here don't make us family. Poem. I know a lot of people kind of ruffle a bunch of people's feathers, you know, because I don't know. But I just to give a little insight on that, you know, I wrote that a little while after I came back from nationals, and it was like, I think it was like right after the whole Black Lives Matter thing, and it was like every poem that I was hearing, like 95% of the poems was all about, and I came up in the era of the early mid 90s, you know what I'm saying? So I got tricked in the whole blue and red thing, and people that looked like me, they wasn't my friends, so I never was able to understand how the transition came about, because when I came up, it wasn't like that. So it was, if you with me, you with me. If you're against me, you're against me. It don't matter what color or what race it was.
Yeah,
So I've never.
I always thought the best type of poems hit nerves, though. So
Yeah, I mean, you know, so I just wanted to explain it, you know, because some people look at me and be like, oh, he's, you know, nah, but I'm just saying that that's the reason why I wrote it. So
every brother ain't a brother because of the color.
Exactly, and that's how I grew up. You know, I was raised in Sacramento, California, for 10 years, so I didn't really experience racism till I moved back to Texas. So, yeah, but here's the second one. Some say you can't miss what you've never had. Tell that to the little boy who's never had a dad, or better yet, tell it to the mother who's never felt her baby's hand, or the mute man who in this life just wants the chance to tell his wife, baby, this is the best cooking I've ever had. You see, so many of us miss out on the symphony within sympathy, simply because we're so busy dancing to our own melodies of ease. But you see, it's easy to be grateful when you know that your plate's full, but can you still be thankful when hunger knocks you to your knees? When your pleas are filled with pleas, but no one's there to feel your needs. People, please, can't you see we've been granted so much, yet take everything for granted? Then have the nerve to be reprimanded when someone reaches out their hand to you, but damn it, have you forgotten what you've been handed? Whatever happened to the times when we didn't have a problem walking by smiling and saying hi instead of passing with our nose in the sky? And if we seen somebody with tears falling from their eyes, we sincerely ask the question, why you cry? But I guess now, in a sense, we've lost that inner sense of innocence, because ever since we became desensitized, decency hasn't been in us since. And for some reason, we stopped believing that it is careless to care less. And you see, it's this lack of sensitivity that just doesn't seem to make any sense to me, because how in the hell can we call ourselves a civilized civilization and not have some degree of civility? You cannot remove morals and expect morality. You cannot mix artificial and fake and expect to create some kind of virtual reality. And then they say that it has to be the Islam in me. Why? because I hate having to stand by and watch mankind have a hard time being kind to man in the middle of this insanity. I tell you, it's really the insane in me. And I apologize right now if you're having a hard time understanding me, but insane is just an Arabic term used to refer to the forgetfulness in man. You see, that's why I am the way that I am, because I too continue to get caught up in the continuity within insanity, because I continue to pray and continue to get up on these stages and continue to hope that one day the words I say may weigh so heavy upon the minds of man that it may make an impression upon humanity. And I used to think that that was a flaw in my personality until I was reminded that maybe it's just life's tragedy, because you would literally have to remove all of insane before you can even possibly begin to get rid of insanity. Thank you.
Ooh, the word arrangement was crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. That was wow. Fire piece.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. That was fire, fire. I don't. Did you tell everybody where they can find you at on social media?
Right now it's just on Facebook, Chris No One Bradford. But I'm about to launch my Instagram and TikTok pages under Mission is Submission. So give me about a week or two, and y'all can look that up on. I actually posted on my Facebook to link it together so you can catch in on that. But yeah, it's been like a decade since I've been doing this, and I really haven't been taking it serious, man. So now I think it's about time for me to take it serious. So y'all look out for me.
I mean, them bars
Yeah.
serious.
Mhm.
So yeah, them bars serious.
I appreciate it.
Whew. Let's go with punchline. Hit us up.
What's
Hit us up.
what's good, people? So I got a sick child here, so I got two quick ones I'm gonna hit y'all with. Then I got to jet.
All right, cool.
I see. 60-second poem about me. Check it. When I was a kid, I was a hybrid of Method Man and Red Man, as I was a little naughty by nature, witnessing and listening to uptown anthem antics that were far from romantic, as I was grounded and surrounded by project buildings that were gigantic, being raised on hip hop as I flip flop between two states in the mid Atlantic. See, I came from the Empire State that was fertilized in the state of the garden, sometimes becoming more harder than James Harden. So part of me, like Nixon, as I'm fixing to give you a description and depiction of how I was raised back in the days. From Douglas Projects in New York City to the South Ward in Newark, New Jersey, one had to deem themselves worthy as things could become topsy-turvy. There were times when we had to run like thoroughbreds in the Kentucky Derby, or stand and fight and shine bright like a king of the ring, or as Lauryn Hill would rap or sing at the Apollo in Harlem, or anywhere in dirty Jersey. Just taking this time out to pay homage to the people and places that raised me. Rest in power to my ancestors, May and William Frazier, Margaret Dunn, and my father, Alexander J. Frazier, that made me. Poem. Let's see. Second one. Let's see. All my life, I've been searching like a detective, as I'm now being reflective of the fractions of my actions as I gather the thoughts that I brought from my subconscious mind to be aligned with other minds now. That's collective. To put it in perspective, I am from now on and forever more protective and more selective of the thoughts that become words, and this is far from absurd. It is my deep thoughts that are the seeds as they proceed to take root to create fruits. This is not moots. It is the thoughts that are the bread and butter before even a single word is uttered. Let your mind be clear of fear and clutter to accomplish any pursuit. So as the world turns, my main objective and concern is to continue to learn about how thought is the genesis of all things that you bring into your life, for this is undisputed. It is your imagination that will bring about your manifestations, for as long as the thoughts are deeply rooted. Deep thoughts. Marinate on that.
Okay.
Yeah, so you just gonna throw the grenade in there and be
Both
out.
fire.
You
All
got
right.
it, brother. All right,
All
then.
right. All right. I'll check
Appreciate
y'all later.
Have a good night.
All right.
All right, Marissa.
All right, all right. This is like so great. I think everyone is just amazing, and I'm just really grateful to be here. So thanks for having me, Maya. Okay, so this was inspired by Ba Meggie. I hope I said that right. If I didn't, I'm really sorry. I love being right with names. It's important. And a lot of what you were talking about is a lot of why I started the platforms I started and why I started the publishing house I started. And so this is for you, and this is to hopefully accompany your awesome poem. Here we go. Attention, poets. The patriarchy is alive and well in poetry. God forbid a woman makes moves. Start pushing up poets, start printing their poems, start selling their books. God forbid a woman create a stage with a mic and a spotlight with a crowd calling for more. God forbid a woman write about sex and love or fetish, only to be told that her word skirt is too short by those predatory protecting poetry networks that still exist today. God forbid a woman fast forward the misappropriated clock of misogyny, the gentrification of genitals on women who need to sit down, shut up, bend over, get on our knees, and be grateful we even get to the mic, right? Then suck more cock. Oh, all the cock I should have gotten off for that one more shot, for that one more mic night, right? Right in the eye, blindsided by dreams you were selling me, never able to deliver. Even from my own peers of the pen with their penises in hand, swinging and slinging scores, somehow I should just be glad you allowed me to read at all. Somehow victimizing you as I grind like a girl on a mission from God to set right all the words of women writers flogged into submission for so long now. Regardless of education, no PhD would deem me worthy of anything except kneeling. I'm so sick of the male-dominated dick-licking like you mean it just to get in the door organizations run by dickwads who can't recognize the success of a woman's pen and won't lift a finger unless it's into the ass of a female, fucking forgetfulness back into her brain. Now, I'm not a man-hater. I love men. I love dick. I'm just not down with the clowns who think they can run concentric circles in a woman's world. All you're doing is chasing tail. Your tail. It's a dogma eat dogma world, and I'm starving for a comeuppance of the good old boys club. For when you stand for nothing, your fragile, Humpty Dumpty Easter egg ego gets cracked as you fall for everything. So I pat your patriarchal ass on the head, give you back your spotlight mic, and politely tell you, no thank you. Well, no, thank you, and go fuck yourself, for we ain't coming for you anymore. Fucking coming for you.
Fire.
I have not read that in a while. Fucking, and I thought that was really dope because no one had said that same line, and I was like, "Oh snap! I got that line in my phone. Let's go! You fall for everything, stand for nothing. Let's go!" All right. My last poem is actually from, this is the Women's Erotic Book of Poetry. It's our flagship anthology for their publishing house. It's called Touching Tongues, and it's full of women from all over the world. It's a lot of erotic work. It's beautiful. And so, yeah, I'm going to read my piece that's in here. It's titled Floodgates. I thought my body would crack from between my legs straight up as we fuck. No, make love. A deep, passionate plea to eviscerate all imprisoned in this body. Incarcerated lust. Pink, pungent pleas from my pussy for that 1 hour of sunshine. 1 hour of air to breathe again as your face burrows between my legs. I starve for your mouth, your hands, your motions, moans, and sounds. You stand over me, stare at me, dark, silhouetted man. Take me in, this woman swaddled in your smell. Your fingers find their fate, edging my attentive nipples. I am so wet, set, ready for you, dripping down my ass and across your sheets already, my flesh poised, throbbing in anticipation that you will cast your life through my core. I clench almost an orgasm as you seize my nipple in a gloriously painful pinch. Your dark eyes almost seem a beast, ready to consume me, salivating adrenaline, poised to ambush. So take me, wreck me, sexy beast. The dark well of my body spills over you, intense pleasure, overwhelming flight in my core. Make me so sore that I cannot sit tomorrow, that I remember this moment. You inside me, hold me still, hold me tight, bite me, yank my hair, slap my ass, throw me down on the floor, up on the wall, mark my entire canvas of skin, for I give it all to you now as I come over and over again. Flood from between my legs, a release I've never known, fluid for days, a flood to quench the thirsty somewhere beyond my body. It moves us, it binds us, it makes us one until my body begins to hush. Her sticky skin, heavy breath, such elation courses through us as we fall together from exhaustion. So rest up, my savior, and we can go at it again. And that's that. Peace. Thank you guys so much.
I'm gonna need to buy the book. Where can you find the book at?
Yeah.
All right. If you go, my publishing house is Red or Green Books, but it's Red, READ. RedOrGreenBooks.com, because I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So Red or Green Chili is king here. So yeah, RedOrGreenBooks.com. You can get the book there. Yeah. You hit me up though. I'll send you some extra books if you want.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Y'all been fired tonight, yo. Man.
Yeah, it's a great night.
We got some. Whew. You know what? I wasn't gonna do nothing, but we still got like a lot of time left. So I think I'm gonna do one, and then I'm gonna let Nyarko end us out. You mind? You mind?
Yeah, do it. We want to hear from you.
Okay. So let's see. I think I'm gonna do this piece. Lesson on humility. So I like this piece because it just I just wrote it because you got a lot of poets that think they rappers, that think they in the rap game and stuff and talk a lot of noise, yo. It's like, I mean, I don't know about you, but I like the diversity of all types of poets. Not everybody trying to write the same stuff as everybody else. And that's what's the good part about it. Not everybody trying to be like who you are, trying to do your thing. Let everybody be who they are and write what they want to write and how they want to write and read how they want to read their stuff. Let them speak. Let them be a poet in peace. And so that's how I came up with this poem of Lesson on Humility. So you think you bad, huh? You on a whole nother level, wanna revel in the world, make a squirrel, wish he had the nuts that you have, huh? One day you gonna learn. Respect is measured by the rate of return. You can't earn confirmation from the people you burn. Don't belittle yourself to thinking you got something to prove. Pride is the poison of the fool. Not everybody out here trying to do what you do. Not everybody out here trying to recreate the recipe to your food. I just came here to eat. So if you ain't standing in line for this buffet, then sir, please take a seat and move out of my way. Cause you pouting like Judas during the Last Supper. I'ma have to pray for my mans. Try Jesus, believe this, cause sir, I throw hands. I'm a poet, not a rapper. I just got a flow. But like Tyson, I can bite your ear off with a TKO. If you come interrupting my sessions, you can snap back if you choose, but I ain't gonna spend all my lessons messing with you. My only battle is with depression. This is therapy, my obsession, so I don't OD on these pills. I'm climbing mountains, brother, while you sliding down hills. I'm boxing ghosts, brother, while you chasing cheap thrills for entertainment. You sound like a 6ix9ine rapper with beef. Know the difference? You may be in the wrong industry, because this is real reality, not TV. But feel free to compare me to Dr. Seuss, because that's a lyrical OG. I question your impression of expression to use power of words of your digression for petty means of succession. 1, 2, 3, breathe. I'm just trying to remain calm, so I'm counting my blessings. And if you think I'm in my feelings, then you're probably right. Sir, I am a poet. That's the entire reason I write. Poetry 101 is the art of humility, pondering the possibility and accepting the vulnerability of something greater than you. And yes, I do use my phone. But by no means get it twisted. I wrote this on my own. My memory may not be to your caliber, but don't take me for an amateur. I fought wars in countries that ain't even in your perimeter. I don't memorize to impress. I got too much weight on my chest. I care about highlighting the value of my words more than I do a contest. Like everyone else, I just want to feel heard. Don't forget your true goal while you're flipping us birds. It's not lazy to pick up a mic and speak. Some voices change nations, and it's not for the weak. So next time you come to the table, ask yourself, what do you bring? Every man must decide whether he will walk in the light of creative altruism or in the darkness of destructive selfishness. Dr. Martin Luther King.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate it.
I like that piece a lot. And you was just flowing for real too.
That's one of my older pieces. I ain't did that one in a while, so I wanted to spit that one. Nyarko.
Yes.
Oh, Nyarko. Take us out for the night.
All right. I don't have my phone on me, so I'm gonna do one I memorize, and it's an erotic piece, so it is what it is. One of my signature pieces down here in South Florida. People be
Signature
loving.
pieces?
Yeah. Every time I do a feature, they kind of request this one piece, so it's kind of locked in my memory at this point. It's called Unicorn Freak. I want to feast on her pussy while her man is blowing my back out. Tongue fuck her until both our legs are shaking, squirt, and I'll catch every drop. Her moans make my pussy wetter, so my tongue won't stop until she stop. And his dick is hitting all the spots, cause I can hear the gush in my pussy as he strokes in and out. They both call him my name, but my mouth is full, so excuse me, I'm not rude. I just want to finish eating his girl out. I let my pussy do the talking. She loves the way he fucking pleased with a dick curve and a beat down. He's a sultan on my yanni. Balls deep, his girl screams, but only because I'm on my fingers tickling her pink. Until she creams on my fingers and I clean with my tongue, I want to lather my face with her juices. Give myself a facial per se and let her taste. I could tell her man's like it because his dick is getting harder, expanding inside me, throbbing. So I switched positions so she could milk a nigga dick. Collect his nuts, and I just want to ride and get my pussy ate. Sit on her face while her legs wrapped around his waist. Watch his dick covered in my cum slide into his home base. My pussy dancing on her tongue. Her thumb in my ass. She's a freak, nasty little thing. She loves the way I taste. I love the way she feels. Her body vibrating while his dick is filling her in. I call her menage to our nuts. We bust at the same time. Please and satisfied. I'm a unicorn freak, one of a kind who is cool but three is complete. I like to feel the softness of her curves and the hard body underneath. Cuddle for a few seconds and then round 2 or 3, and that's that piece, unicorn freak. That's it. That's it.
Well, you took us out for tonight. Well, damn.
Just a quickie.
Oh man. Well, y'all, we at the end. Anybody have any shout outs, anything they want to give out to anybody or anything?
Yes, I
Before we
want
end
to
it?
give a shout out to Jamie Miller. Didn't know that he and my fiance, my brother-in-law, grew up together. So
Mhm.
I've been waiting to hear him spit for a while, and we were friends. I thought we weren't friends on Facebook, but I heard about his poetry and everything, and so I went to Sisu on a Thursday, and then I know that I knew Jamie was gonna be there because he was featuring that night, and so they hadn't seen each other in years since they were young. And so my fiance and Jamie got a chance to catch up and exchange numbers. So I want to give a shout out to him, my bro.
Yeah. That's gonna be his new hosting spot that he doing.
Uh,
Yeah, so he'll be out there again.
okay,
Yeah, that's gonna be his new hosting spot. I think he's doing it once a month. It's gonna be on another Thursday. I can't remember the next date. But yeah, that's not that wasn't gonna be his last time. He'll be out there next month, I believe.
okay, thank you.
Yeah. So just watch out for us.
Okay.
Anybody else? Nothing. Well, we appreciate y'all, man. Spitting y'all stuff. Y'all welcome anytime. Thanks for hanging out with us. If
Great
y'all ain't
show.
got nothing else to say,
Thank you so
then
much, Maya.
y'all have a
Thank you all
great
so
night
much.
and keep in touch. We'll catch y'all another time. Y'all have a great night.
You
Good
too.
Everybody, thanks
night.
for
Good night
joining
to
us. Thanks for the
all.
support. Everybody in the comments that comment, like, share. Y'all the MVPs. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the support. Uh keep following with us. Let's see, starting next month. It will be every second Thursday, every fourth Monday. We'll be doing the online open mics. But keep watch out though for whenever signups gonna start, because signups got to start way before the open mics actually hit the day of the open mics, so we can see who's actually gonna be on the open mics before that day comes. But from now on, so y'all know the dates of the open mics, it'll be every second Thursday and every fourth Monday of each month, starting next month. All right. So just watch out for our Dallas Poetry Commission site. Or you can follow me on Facebook, Maya the B, my name on Facebook, on IG and YouTube at Maya the B 13. Um, just keep up with us.
All
We
right.
appreciate y'all so much. Have a good
Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Good
all
night.
right.
Good night, all.